What's up, everybody? In this video, I'm going to break down the why you throw slow chart, essentially why you're not throwing over 90 miles an hour, and how can we figure out what is the actual bottleneck for why that is. You top 82, that's just the title I named it. This applies if you don't throw 90, basically. But we have to first ask ourselves the question of, are we over or under 180 pounds? Because force equals mass times acceleration. So we have to ask ourselves, how much are we weighing? Because the mass part of the equation matters a ton when you're trying to create force. So how heavy are you? Are you over 180 pounds? Let's take that flow chart and go up the chain there. So yeah, let's say I'm over 180 pounds. Okay, well, if I'm throwing 82 and I'm over 180 pounds, can I hit the strength metrics necessary? And I'm not talking about bench and squat. Too many guys just care about bench squat numbers or very basic conventional lifting numbers as if they're power lifters. They're like, oh my gosh, my numbers are so strong. Why do I throw 82? Because you're not doing the right metrics. And the right metrics, I have another video on that, on what specifically you should be training as a pitcher. So go watch that video. But essentially, okay, can you hit those strength metrics? No? Go get big, bro. Go start training the right way. If you can hit those metrics, cool. Do you have good enough mobility at that point? Let's say no. Go get loose, bro. Okay, you're 108 pounds. You can hit the strength metrics. Do you have good mobility? No? Go get loose, bro. And it's not that difficult. I have videos on mobility as well, so go watch those. So yeah, I'm good. I have good mobility. Okay, are you powerful enough then? And by that, I'm talking about the acceleration portion. Okay, you're heavy enough, right? You're strong enough. Cool, you can move some weight. Can you move it quickly? Can you move your body quickly? Do you have enough fast twitch muscle fibers in you? And that is trainable. That is the only thing you can do really to create fast twitch muscle fibers, fast twitch X muscle fibers, type 2, right? So we need power and we need to move it quickly, rapidly, because that's the most important aspect to creating high velocities. It's mass and then acceleration. Okay, so can you not do that? Move faster, bro. Start training like an athlete. Do plyometrics, not plyo balls. Do plyometrics. Jump, bound, lateral bounds, broad jumps, vertical jumps, reactive stuff. All of that is going to be great for increasing your athleticism and your ground force production. So we need to be able to do that. Okay, are you powerful enough? Cool. You can do all this. And I still throw 82? Mechanical breakdown. You don't move good enough. You don't sequence good enough. Start working on that specifically, and you're going to get closer to your velocity ceiling, essentially. You should be throwing at least 90 if you can do all of this stuff, but you can't move well on the mound. It's just a mechanical thing. That was actually where I was before I hit 90 miles an hour. I could do all of this very easily. It was going to be a mechanical breakdown issue at the end of the day. And then once I figured out what that was, I threw 90. Let's take the other route here. Over under 180. You're under 180. Gain weight, bro. That's it. Freaking gain weight. That's all you need to do. And there's so many different ways to do that, but essentially you need to be in a caloric surplus. You need to be eating the right foods. I wouldn't be stressed about eating all of the right foods if you're undersized. You should just get in a caloric surplus. You literally just need to put on some mass. So whatever you got to do that, don't blame it on genetics. Don't blame it on high metabolism. Don't blame it on anything but your own actions. Because if you're undersized, it's your fault. Go eat some freaking food, bro. Okay. So if I want to throw hard at less than 180 pounds, right? If you're going to play that game, if you're going to be like, I don't want to gain weight. I don't want to be over 180 pounds. There's guys who throw harder at less than 180 pounds. Okay, if you want to be the outlier and you want to be the only person who can't, hit 180 pounds and you still want to throw 90 plus, you want to be that guy? Yeah, sure. Okay, well, you better make up for it then with being elite in all of these things: height, strength, mobility, force production, and sequencing. Focus on all that if you want, when the easiest thing for you to do is just get heavier. That's going to make this equation much more favorable for you to throw hard. So I hope that gave you much more clarity on your situation. If you want to figure out exactly what your bottleneck is and you want to work with somebody on that, all of this stuff is exactly what I do in my full holistic development program for pitchers specifically to gain velocity and hit 90 miles an hour and beyond. All of these things, right? Gaining lean mass matters a ton. Gaining strength in the right metrics matters a ton. Gaining mobility matters a ton. Getting powerful enough, fast twitch, athletic enough matters a bunch. Moving well on the mound matters a bunch. This is all stuff we work on in my full remote development program. If you want to be part of that program, then click the link in the description and apply to talk with me book a call with me, answer some questions in the application, see if you're a good fit for the program. If you are, we'll get started right away and actually create a customized plan for you specifically on how we can get you to 90 miles an hour.